Hello, everyone, and welcome to the newest episode of Texas Sports Weekly for the week of April 5th to April 11th of the year 2019. Now, if you look, as you can see, there's a hole in the teams because we sadly lost a team, the San Antonio Commanders. They don't have a slide anymore. We will no longer be doing any news for them. They are officially gone. So this is kind of starting off as a bit of a bummer, but don't worry, it gets better. So first we're going to talk about the Houston Texans. Now Tim Kelly is promoted to the offensive coordinator. He has been working for the Texans for a little bit, and people have been talking about where the Texans need a new offensive coordinator, and hopefully he's the guy. Hopefully we'll be able to win the Super Bowl eventually with him. Now the Texans and the Packers are going to do joint practice. I don't know why it says too old, but they're doing joint practice right now. Okay? And we have our preseason games announced. So there's going to be away at the Packers. It's going to be home versus the Lions. And then we're going to go away, go against the Cowboys, and then we're going to come home for the final game against the Rams. And the Houston Texans will host the draft party. Yay! Next is the Dallas Cowboys. And Dak Prescott's extension talks are underway. And there's two different sides for Dak. The questions are, should he be paid fairly? Should he be paid fairly but team friendly? Is the balance between should he be paid fairly and should it be team friendly? And they're trying to find a balance because Dak Prescott wants the max, and the Cowboys want a team friendly deal. And so the Dallas Cowboys preseason opponents, not playoff opponents, it's going to be away at the 49ers. Then they're going to Hawaii versus the Rams. And like we said in the previous thing, the preseason tickets for against the Rams are already sold out. And then they are coming home for two games. They're going to be going against the Texans and then the Buccaneers. And they released Parker. They released him this week. The next is going to be for the Houston Rockets. This week they went 2-1. Their overall is 53-29 and allowing them to finish 4th in the West. Sadly, not 2nd. They lost today, or yesterday, or whenever you see this. The Rockets break 3-point records against the Suns, which is 27 3-pointers made. D'Antoni is hospitalized due to a virus, but he should be expected to return soon. The Rockets sold a majority stake of Clutch Gaming to the 76ers, and the Rockets are to face the Jazz in the playoffs. And they split the series against each other, and people think that the Jazz are going to upset the Rockets. Well, I believe the Rockets are going to make it all the way. Well, y'all might not have run into those people, but yeah, I've talked to people who actually think the Jazz are going to upset the Rockets. Next is the Houston Astros. Now, this week they went 6-0. They went undefeated this week, which is amazing. Their overall is now 8-5. They've won 2 series this week. They're on a 6-game win streak. They are 14th in my power rankings. Keuchel may lower his asking price because he still hasn't joined the team. The Astros swept the Athletics and swept the Yankees for the first time ever. Yes, we actually swept the Yankees. Alex Bregman has a hamstring injury. I don't have it on here, but we got news that it's a minor injury and he should be okay and returning soon. But the Astros are being sued by a woman for $1 million claiming the t-shirt cannon broke her finger. And I saw some articles claiming that it shattered her finger. So that will be interesting. Next is the Houston XFL. Name and logo still pending. Same for Dallas. The Dallas Stars are up next. This week they went to 1-1-0. Their overall is now 43-32-7, and they have a total of 93 points. They got the first wildcard spot, and they will face the Predators in the playoffs. And they went 2-1-2 against the Predators. This Dallas, and well, they've already started the series, and Dallas Stars won the first game of the series against the Predators. It was like 4-3, and it was it was 3-2. And it was a very close game, and it was a very exciting game. To be honest, like it was fun to watch, and hopefully the Dallas Stars will be able to keep this pace up and be able to win. Dallas Mavericks, this week they went 2-2. Their overall is now 33-49, and they are 14th in the West. And Dirk has officially retired. Not much news for the Mavericks. They kind of been sucking, sadly. Hopefully, next year, hopefully they can draft well, and hopefully they'll be able to do good. San Antonio Spurs went undefeated this week. They went 3-0. Their overall is 48-34. They are 7th in the West, and they will face the Nuggets in the playoffs, which they actually, despite being the 7th and the Nuggets being the 2nd seed, they pan out pretty well against them, tying the regular season series 2-2. So they have a pretty good chance of winning the first round. Let's hope they can. Houston SaberCats are 2-6, 11 points, and 7th in the MLR. At least they're not 8th or 9th. But they are back to losing as they lost to the Glendale Raptors 44-57. And it's just the same old story. The Cats went into halftime winning with a 32-14 lead. They started the match 14-0. But once again, though the SaberCats show that they can be a great team, but they still fail. Next, the Houston Dynamo. Their overall is 3-1-0. 3 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses. They have a total of 10 points, and they are 4th in the West. The Dynamo beat Colorado this week 4-1 in an extremely lopsided match. And the Dynamos are dominating and doing great in the MLS right now. FC Dallas overall is now 3-1-2. 3 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. They have a total of 10 points. They are 5th in the West, and Dallas fell to Philadelphia in a close match 2-1. Next is the Austin Elite. Same story, 0-10-0. Still haven't won a match, haven't even tied. Elite is the worst rugby team ever. Austin Elite Rugby fell once again, this time to the San Diego Legion, 15-45. Austin, I don't know what you're doing. Please don't go 0-16. Oh, please. Texas Rangers, y'all still suck. This week y'all went 1-4. Your overall is 6-6. You lost the series against the Angels and tied the series against the Diamondbacks. And you still don't have a closer. You still have a closer problem. And so, Rangers, y'all still suck. All is right. Y'all are the only team that is allowed to suck. That's in Texas. So, this is this week's Texas Sports Weekly. I hope to see you very few watchers that watch this one. Like the number 4 watchers that are out there. And I'll see you next week.